How everybody doing, man? Let's do this. Welcome back to Unplugged with your boy Pico Black or Pico the City Black, whatever you prefer. How everybody doing today? I hope everybody's staying cool. I hope everybody's got a lot of water. Keep hydrated. Check on the older people, the elderly people. You know, they said don't bother them, but it does. So please, if you have any elderly people in your life, please check on them because it's going to be hot again tomorrow. So, and if you are out there, if you're on your way home from work or whatever, you at home, get those ACs on and stay hydrated because I walked to the corner store. I walked to the gas station and I was gasping for air. I damn near fell out. So I had to go and get me some water. So please stay hydrated out there because you're definitely going to need it. But you know what time it is, man. It's time for another show. Once again, it's Unplugged with your boy Pico the City Brown, Pico the City Black. Before I start the show, feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to share the content. Feel free to also check me out on YouTube at Pico the City, Pico the City Brown, 101 Talk PTSD. I almost got my name. Hit that notification bell. Hit that the follow button. I'm also on TikTok and I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram is Pico Black 74. My TikTok is Pico City. Now, with that being said, we have a using the folding chair. I gotta watch you, man, because you always send a lot of jokes about folding chairs. So you probably got one in your truck. Somebody give you some beef. It's curtains. Oh my God! You said your truck read 108. Wow, that's like some Vegas temperature, man. Wow. But without any further ado, we got an interesting topic today, and something is really interesting about this topic because it grabs my attention like a like a son of a gun. Hey, Miss Parker. I think somebody else just joined. I don't know who it is, but how you doing? Something went down. I think it was Michigan. It just happened not too long ago. You probably heard about it, but if you didn't hear about it, here it goes. There was a brother that married to a sister. Now, granted, he did the right thing, and I think his name was Marcus. Marcus, yes, Marcus. Your name, Marcus. I think it's Lofton, and he was married to Alicia. I think that's her name, Alicia Lofton. They got married in May of this year. They was only married for 6 months. They were only married. LaFace Johnson, how you doing? Like I was saying, he was only married for 6 months. They got married in May. This is August. They separated, but that's not all that happened. Y'all got to forgive me. I'm trying to look up, and I'm kind of blind, so I'm trying to see who's all up here so I can say hi to everybody. But hi, thanks for watching the show. Feel free to enjoy the show. Feel free to share if you want to, and hit the like button. So everybody that's watching the show, I need you guys to do me a favor right now. Just take a second out and hit the like button now, and you can hit it as many times as you want. But let's talk back to Marcus and Alicia. I think I'm saying her name right. Alicia Lofton. They're married for 6 months. Now, that's the good part of the story. They got married. No, wish them the best. But the story takes a turn, a very dark and disturbing turn. There's a couple of allegedlys going on here. They say it's allegedly that he had a lover. He was sleeping with men. So it hasn't been confirmed yet. So I can't say, well, he did this and he did it. No, I'm not going to say that until everything comes out about that part. But 6 months later, she files for divorce. One of the reasons that I think she filed for divorce, I'm not saying this is the main reason, he had signs of being a woman beater. She had trouble with him in the past. This probably was before they got married or during the 6 months when they got married, or I'm going to just say before they got married. Lepers don't change their spots, remember that. So she issued him divorce papers and told him, hey, look, you know what? It ain't working. We're going to get a divorce. I'm gonna sell the house. I guess he didn't like that. No, I ain't no guess. He didn't like that. He didn't like that not one bit. So they got into an argument in the house. So he got her gun because he's a felon, so he can't get a gun according to the law. So they're wrestling in the house. He gets the gun. I think they say he was trying to hit her with the gun, but the gun went off. She runs into the bedroom, locks the door, because for some strange reason, I don't know when it comes to women, bedroom and locked doors, you see it on scary movies, it's a safe haven, but it's not. But I understand she probably was just trying to get the hell away from him. So the story goes on. He ties the door, well, kick the door down, knock the door down, whatever. She's trying to escape out the window because I'm quite sure it already registered in her head that this guy got a gun. He shoots her. She's gone. But it's not just the shooting. It's the multiple shooting. They say when they found her body, she had a couple of gunshot wounds to the head and in the body. So that's not an accident. He knew what he was doing. It was premeditated. And he told the police, I shot her. We got into a tussle, blah, blah, and the other. But there were stories of him being abusive to her. Now, although he's abusive to her, this is what I say when I be telling women, Noah should have access to your weapon. Sorry, that happened. Yeah, you absolutely right. But from what I'm thinking and what she's probably thinking, that in a million years he wouldn't have never did that. That's what she probably was thinking. And believe me, Johnson, I am sorry that happened to her too. And she had 3 kids. I think, she had 3 kids. Was the kids there when it happened? I hope not. Now, according to the police, this guy had domestic problems, so she got an order of protection. He wasn't even supposed to be over there. So he goes over there. That's when they get into the argument and stuff in the house, and he gets the gun. He said, well, the gun probably did go off. They fight over the gun. So I will give him that much. The gun probably did go off. But if you're tussling with somebody and the gun go off, that don't mean you continue to make the gun go off. So that's when he unalived her. This is my story. To all my black sisters out there. Stop. S-T-O-P. Stop getting with these guys that can't control themselves. And you say, and somebody will say, well, Pico, you don't always know. There's always signs of somebody that's going to do something. There's always a sign. This isn't the movies. If you're with a man and you get into an argument with this guy and he grabs you and he starts hurting you or hurting your wrist or choking you up, guess what? That's your sign. I'm not trying to hear this, I'm scared to leave him, or he might find me and do this and he might vandalize my home or something. How about saying if I stay, he might unalive me? Because when you're unalive, you don't come back. You don't come back. Once you're gone, you're gone. So he's in jail, which he should be. But guess what? She's not coming back. These kids are motherless, and soon they will be fatherless because he's in jail now. He's got a record. They probably slammed up. They probably threw a book at him. But the thing is, I can't say this enough. Leave these no good men alone. So this podcast is dedicated, and I wish there was more women on here. This podcast is dedicated to my black sisters and my brown sisters. It don't matter who it is. I pretty much stick to my group, but this is a beacon that I'm trying to help you guys and try to make you guys understand this. Leave these no good men alone. because you're not too pretty. You don't have, you can have all the money in the world. That don't mean they won't pop you. That don't mean they won't unalive you. That don't mean they won't beat you up. You have a lot of women today in abusive relationships, but they got this terminology in their head that we're scared to leave. Homegirl, bounce. If he's at work or he's out, you ain't got to take it. You get to what? Don't take everything with you. Take what you need. If you got kids, take your kids. If you ain't got kids, you're on a solo mission, get out of that situation, because one day you will not be around to tell your side of the story. You won't be. There's a lot of evil men in this world. I can't sit up here and point the finger at the women, because men are just as bad. Men always done stupid things to women. And I'm not going to sit up here and say, well, you know, it all depends on what she did. I don't care what she did. You don't get that mad. You got to go get a gun and unalive somebody. You don't do that. You know what you do? You walk away. It may hurt. She may break your heart. You may sit in the bed and cry with boogers and stuff not coming out your nose, but guess what? You live to tell the story. She lived to tell the story. Because once you do that, nobody wins. If I can't have you, nobody will. She's gone, and now you're in jail finna get punked by some dude named Harold or Wilbur. We make it bad for ourselves. But although she's gone now, let this be a lesson to women. Don't think your looks can get you out of things, because they can't. You got a lot of beautiful women. You had a lot of beautiful high-profile models that with domestic guys, they beat their butts because they don't care how you look. Stay away from them. The first sign of that, the first inkling of a sign, you see that problem, you leave it alone. You can't say, well, he did this to me one time, but he didn't mean it. He's sorry. One will turn to two. I can guarantee you that. If this man is not trying to change within himself, and he keep doing what he do, no matter what you do, you can't stop him. So, I'm sorry the sister's gone. I really am, because it didn't have to be like that. And the thing that gets me is the multiple shooting. He shot her a couple of times. That means you didn't care about her life. Okay, I'm about to make sure you don't come back. And that's exactly what he did. So, some things can be prevented. Some things we bring up on ourselves. And this isn't taking a shot at the sisters. I will never do that. This has a lot to do with how you look at things. This should be an eye-opener for everybody. Every woman should sit and evaluate themselves now. You know what? This man's beating the piss out of me. He beat me up for no reason. Sometimes when he just feel like punching me, he come punch me. But you stay. That's on you. But guess what? Y'all have to take responsibility for yourselves as well. How is it that a man cannot beat you up and you can leave him, but a man that's beating the crap out of you, you don't want to leave him? Where is the plot in that story? You leave. You leave, you get the hell up out of there. If you have to, you go out of town, because no woman deserves to get beat up. Not one. I don't care what she did. I don't care if they're in your face talking to you crazy. But there is a flip side to this, because people do have to defend themselves. I said defend themselves. I didn't say beat her up. If she hits you, you have the right to defend yourself. But if this woman ain't doing nothing like that, and you just want to play cock to the freaking walk, and say, well, I'm the man of this, you gonna do what I do, and bow. And you sit there, and you take it. And he hit you again, and you take it. And he hit you again, and you take it. Well, guess what? He's not the fool. You're the fool. You're the one that's sitting there getting the crap beat out of you. He's not. So until you get enough, you can set in your head that, you know what, I'm not gonna go through this. This brother already showed me a sign. He told me if I do this again, he gonna beat the crap out of me. And you looking in this man's eyes, and this dude is dead serious. It's your choice to stay. It's your choice to go. Either he's gonna unalive you, or you're gonna unalive him. So the choice is yours. The choice is yours. There are a lot of good guys out there. I'm not saying they're perfect. Men make mistakes just like women do. But if you woman enough to say, I caught this man cheating, or he hurt my feelings, and blah blah blah, I'm leaving him. That's fine. Have that same energy when you find a man with a hell of a lot of money, can pay all your bills, can buy you cars and take you on vacations, but he beat the crap out of you. Have that same energy. Don't let him slide because he got a bankroll. No, you have the same energy you had with the basic guy. Have it with him, but because he's got money, you're gonna let it slide. Nope. Because there's one thing about a black eye. It fits all eyes. It fits all of them. So when you want to walk around here with the fly glasses on, and people are like, man, what happened to you? No, dude, you got your butt whooped, but guess what? You going back to the house. And if you do something wrong again, he gonna beat you up again. So this brother, Marcus Lofton, I think that's his name. Yeah, Marcus Lofton. He's a scumbag in my book. I'm not going to defend him in no kind of way. I'm not going to sit up here and say, well, what did she do? This woman is gone. This woman ain't coming back. This happened. They got married in what, May? March? When did they get married? I think they got married in March, or was it May? I wrote it down somewhere. They was married for 6 months, okay. Within 6 months, all hell broke loose. Just that fast. Because she probably thought, hey, okay, they got married in February. Okay, there you go. Yeah, they did get married in February. I'm sorry, 6 months. Yeah, February 2023. This is August 2023. That ain't no time at all. That's only 6 months. She's gone. She's probably the ground, or they making arrangements. He's in jail. Because she wanted a divorce and she was going to sell the house. And he have a history of beating up, I ain't gonna say women. She got an order of protection against him because he was beating her up. Please, 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 my black sisters, let this be a wake-up call. I tell people this all the time. When people say, oh, I know him, he would never do that. My mother always told me, and listen to this, guys. She always told me, don't never say what you won't do. And we used to laugh like, Mom, why do you say that? And she gave an example. She said, no. Have you ever been hungry? No, we have never been hungry, but she's using an example. Have you ever been hungry? Like, no. She like, if you're hungry enough, you would eat a rat. We laugh like, a rat? No. But let your stomach start talking to you. You ain't ate in weeks. And you down on your luck and you have nothing coming in. And you're so hungry, your stomach start to turn black because you have no food in your stomach. She said you would eat a rat. I laughed back then. And Mama, you so silly. That is so funny. But guess what? None of us have ever really been hungry like that when we haven't eaten for weeks. I don't mean I'm hungry. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. You can go downstairs for something to eat. You saying, oh my God, I'm so hungry, and you can't eat anything. You can't. Either you're going to eat or you're going to go bye-bye. You're going to starve to death. So I'm saying that just to say, don't ever let nobody tell you, well, I would never do that. And they have signs to do that. Oh, they will do that. How many men tell women, oh, baby, you ain't gonna remember that. I'll never hit you. And next thing you know, what, girl, what happened? Calling your girlfriend, oh, can you come give me what happened? Oh, he hit me. But I thought you said he'll never hit you. Because we're human and we can't read each other's minds. I can't read your mind, you can't read my mind. You might make me mad enough one day and I might punch you. I might make you mad enough, you punch me. So you got to be careful because people really don't know people. I'm not saying this goes for everybody in the world just gonna go around punching people. You have men that actually would never hit a woman ever. You have women out, some women that would never hit a man. But woe to the ones that say they won't do it, but do it. Men get abused just like women do. It sounds funny because, it's a man and a woman, but some women beat up their guys. Just beat them up, throw stuff at them, hit them upside the head, call them stupid, you're no good, this and that. But that man is in love with that woman, and no matter what she do, he's going to take it. It's a two-way street. You're that. Bam, bam, I don't need nothing, and beat you upside your head and throw pots and pans at you. He'll walk it off because he's in love with that woman. But know your limits, people. Know your limits. Everything that shine ain't gold. Oh, girl, he's so handsome. He's so fine. He this, that, and you already know this brother done beat up every woman on the block. But you think you're going to get with him and change him. Nope, guess what? Ticket number 43, you next. You next. And he'll never do that to me. But the other 6 girls he dated before he got to you all got stories of them been broke up and in the hospital and stuff because he beat the crap out of them. And so you think he just gonna turn to the Messiah and say, you know what? No. And if that man don't want to change, you can't make him change. You can't. He'll go upside your head just as fast as he went upside their head. Abuse was never a good thing when it comes to men and women. You're not supposed to beat the crap out of each other. You're supposed to love each other, try to make it work, get married, have kids, grow old, and pass on your legacy. So it don't make sense, but at the same time, it makes sense because we're living in an evil freaking world. I say this all the time. This boy ain't getting no better no time soon. So if you're thinking you're finna have a wing on a prayer, dude, you know what? Close that book up. The only thing we got on our side now is prayer. The man upstairs, and we've got to pray to him. Because these people down here, half of these people walk around with demons in them. They're looking for problems. They're looking for trouble. You can be walking down the street and you're like, what's up, man? You're like, what you say? I said, what's up? No, you said something else. Bam. It pops off just like that now. So that's why you got to stay prayed up. You got to have on a whole armor, man, because this world ain't playing with nobody. It ain't playing with men. It ain't playing with women. And it sure in the hell ain't playing with the kids. It don't care if you're a girl now, a woman, a young. It don't care what you is. It will take you, and it will consume you. Some they leave in the morgue. Some walking around here just lost. We say it every day. You hear about it on the news every day. I'm not just making this up. I will never just sit up and make up a story. That's ludicrous. That's crazy. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm sorry the sister had to go out like that. I really am, especially because she got 3. I think she had 2 or 3 kids. I think she had 3. Especially about her having kids. These kids got to grow up with not just the mother, but the father too, because the father's going to be locked up. Now, guess what? The mama gone, the daddy's locked up. If God don't protect those kids are going to grow up to be demons, just like the rest of them. Because now they have nobody. They don't have that structure unless grandma, auntie do it, but we don't know if she had family. We don't know if he had family. That's why in the good book, the Lord say, be slow to anger, man. Because once you get angry, you will do anything. I had a conversation about this with a guy. This was some months ago. He like, man, I got so mad. He was talking to his mama. I got so mad, I wanted to punch her, and I almost punched my mama. I'm like, nigga, what? Where they do that at? Because you're supposed to be slow to anger. Remember, a couple of podcasts ago, I was talking about couples that not supposed to go to bed angry with each other. It's the same thing. Maybe a different book, but it's all in. I mean, maybe a different chapter, but it's all in that same book. You don't go to bed with your wife hating you, or you hating your wife, or your girlfriend hates you, or you hate you. No, you try to clear that crap up. Because when you wake up, it's going to be the same thing. Because guess what? When you're at peace, when you're laying down, you at peace, Satan knocking at the door. Because he gets you when you're at peace. And then you're thinking of more things. Or she's thinking of more things. So whatever this brother was thinking, I sure wish he would have took. I sure wish he would have went left instead of going right. How you fighting over a gun? The gun goes off. Your wife, well, ex-wife, because she did file for divorce, runs another way. The first thing you should have did was like, man, I ain't got time for this. Walked out the door, or tried to make it right. He knocks the door in like he Jason or Michael Myers. She's trying to get out the window, and he shoots her. But they say she was shot multiple times, so it wasn't just one bullet. She probably fell, and he probably went over it and gave her some more. Yeah, yes, Aisha, it's real sad. This lady's gone. Things don't always work. People are going to get divorces. You just got to take it like a man, or the other way around, you got to take it like a woman. It's not about she shouldn't play with his feelings. It's never about that. People, we're human. We're going to do stupid things. We're going to play with people's feelings and get people all in love with us. That don't mean if they decide to wake up and shake the dust off and say, you know what? I don't want this no more. I'm going to find somebody else that's going to treat me better. They don't give you a right to say, what? Hey, watch this. I'll be back. Go home and get a gun and blow her brains out. Now you ain't with nobody. But you got to go to jail. Everybody's tough, strong, until you're in that courtroom. And the judge say, they give the paper, and they say, we find you guilty on murder, attempted murder, and you murdered, whatever. And the judge say, okay, such and such, Lamar Brown, I hereby sentence you 40 years, 50 years, or life without parole, double life. I just turned to water, just that fast. Because when you locked up, they ain't finna play with you. They're not going to play with you. Because now you in their house. You got to go by their rules. What, you gonna go in there being bad? Oh man, no, you're not gonna do that. No, you're not. No. So what you become, we all know what you become. If they want you bad enough, they'll take you. They will sit there and hold you down while another man grape you. And then when he finished, here comes somebody else. Then when he finished, here comes somebody else. But we all want to be tough. No, you're not tough. Not tough like that. Because I don't know nobody yet that want to say, you know what, I'm going to do this, and I want to go to jail for 50 years. I don't care. I got family in that boy. I don't. Okay, he wasn't the father of the children. Okay, I mean, just like I said, I don't know, all the facts ain't out yet, bro, but thanks for saying that, but we'll see. We'll see. Because you are right, they never did say he was the father. They just said she had, I think, 3 kids, so we'll see. We'll see. But this sister's gone. Maybe she was ghetto fabulous. You know, maybe she was a crazy chick. Maybe she was. But that still don't give nobody a right to get her gun and kill you with it. It was her gun. It was wrestling over her gun. But she's gone. That's got to be the most bizarre, dark, crazy, twisted, demented story. One of the most darkest stories I've ever heard so far in 2023. I'm looking through some of the news reports now. Cool. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate it. I was digging some stuff up, and yeah, it's crazy. 6 months, and that was it. They got married. Now they got separated. She's gone. He's locked up. If the kids were his, the kids are fatherless. If they wasn't his, they're motherless. So now you gotta ask yourself, who's right and who was wrong? Nothing came out about her yet. So right about now, he was in the wrong. He was. If she don't want to be with you and she's filing for a divorce, dude, the best thing you can do is just let it go. If you're fighting for something, if you're fighting for a relationship, and that person don't want you, and they tell you, hey, I don't want you, guess what you do? All you can do is try. And they got that written in stone, like, you know what, you can try all you want, but I don't want this. Like I said, it may hurt, but let it go. Let it go. Because evil is always waiting. I'm telling you. Evil, and we all know this, evil walks with us every freaking day. It's just right there waiting. Somebody say something to you, you go off, the evil right there massaging your shoulder like, yeah, go do something crazy. And notice when you do dirt, you got all these demons in your head, they pushing you on. You do dirt, guess what? They ain't gonna get locked up with you. They gone. They are gone. They gone laughing like, hey, we got us another. They ain't gonna be locked up with you. Because demons can't do time. So we need to really sit down, and like Marcus said, he said this a long time ago, and I love the brother for saying this, the black community, most of us need counseling. He was not wrong. And I'm not just talking about divorce counseling. We need life counseling. He wasn't wrong for that. He was 100% accurate. Everybody has a breaking point. All of us. I do. You do. Everybody. But just because we have a breaking point, that don't mean we take it out on the person we with. This ain't the first time this happened. This has been going on since I ain't gonna say the dawn of time, but this has been going on for the longest. Men killing women, women killing men. Remember the show that used to be on Channel 5 called Snapped? Those were all women killing their boyfriends and their husbands. So it's been going on. This is nothing new. This ain't the first time that, oh, bam. This dude just, no, this has been going on for years. Because once you get that hate in your heart and you're thinking of doing evil things, you're going to go off of how you feel. Some things and some people, killing is just as easy as breathing. They don't care. They will murder your whole freaking family and go to Subway and get a sandwich. Like nothing ever happened. Because murder is murder. I mean, there's first degree, second degree, but the point of the story is, once you're laying there and your breath is gone, you're gone. Simple. So, I feel sorry for her. I can't stress that enough. When I was reading the story, it was kind of a touching one. Because, one, that's premeditated. He knew what he was doing. If a gun go off and I come in and I'm running behind you and you run the room, bathroom, bedroom, whatever, and lock the door and I kick the door down and I see you trying to go out the window and I shoot you, and you probably fall or you weak and I stand over your body and shoot you some more in the head, in the body, whatever, that's premeditated. You do what you were doing. So you can't say, hey, it was an accident. There ain't no accident. The only thing I say was an accident, if you're fighting over a gun, it goes off. That can be an accident. But once you trying to off somebody like that, that ain't no accident. He knew what he was doing. And he deserved every sentence they give him. If they can give him 200 years, he deserved it. Because one, rule number one is what? Thou shalt not kill, man. You think God was just talking crazy when he said that? You're not supposed to kill your brothers and your sisters. And I'm not even talking about husband, wife, girlfriend, and boyfriend. I'm talking about these brothers out here just killing each other off GP. You got to pay for it. All of us got to pay for our sins. And if you think you're getting away with it, well, think again. Because you're making slip past me. You can barely slip past the police because, take a look, the first 48, they will catch you. but you're not going to slip past the Creator. He sees everything you do. We think we get away. Oh man, we unalive this brother. And I'm downstairs hiding in my boy apartment, about my boy's basement. He ain't finna trick off. Yeah, that's probably won't happen. It may take some time, but they're going to find you. So, the black community, we got a big choice to make. We got a very big choice to make. Because it starts within us. We got to put the guns down and do right ourselves. It ain't just husband and wives and, oh, he unalived his wife, or the wife unalived her husband. Like I said, these brothers out here going rapid, and it's got so bad now, the women are shooting each other. And the women are shooting, well, each other too, and they're shooting the guys. I seen this thing on TikTok. It was a whole, I don't know what the woman did. I think it was Facebook. It was some women outside on the corner, well, when it was a street. They just out there chilling, just chilling. And there was a couple of them, like 3 or 4 of them. One girl gets out the car, walk up to the other girl. The other girl just talking. She walked up to her and blew her brains out. Got in the car and pulled off. Be sure your sins will find you out. You may think you're getting away. That's why a lot of things happen to people, because they did so much dirt. And just because, per se, the dirt don't come back at you personally, it's gonna hit somebody else. Oh, my baby would never do this. Yeah, nigga, but what you did in when you was a child, you probably was out there busting at people too. Because karma is nothing but God's way of saying you live by the sword, you die by the sword. There you go. You were out there unaliving people ever since you was 15. You 30-some years old now. You got locked up. You got out. That's man's law of what you did. That's not God's law. Somebody take one of your kids. Before you snap out, think about what you did. Sit down and think. Like, Dad, you know what? Yeah, when I was his age, I was a ruthless nigga. Now, I did this and did that. I done got bodies. I done beat up women. I done stole. I done just did some crazy. Think about it. It's called karma. I don't make the rules. I never make the rules. I don't have enough power to sit down and make a law. Not me. So, I'm just, once again, that was some crap. That was a whole bunch of crap. And if I can talk to that dude, I would tell him in his face, dude, you're a punk. What can he say? Oh man, you wasn't there. I ain't gotta be there. You was there. You should have been man enough to walk away. I know sometimes, hey look, women can get on your nerves. That's a God-given fact. And I'm not jumping down on women. It's just funny because women can get on your nerves. But they don't get on your nerves to the, you can say that, well, I will do this, but you're not supposed to actually do it, man. Just like men get on women's nerves too. They do. We're human. We're going to get on each other's nerves because nobody's perfect. We are never here to be perfect. Husband and wife, they argue, they get on each other's nerves too. But I don't want to have a wife that always talk crazy. And I say, you know what? I'm tired of this. Go get a gun. Go get some rope. Or drown her in a tub. Just for some peace. I got to deal with the man upstairs. Look, it's bad enough you got to go to jail. But what you going to tell him when you in that judgment line? What you going to tell him? Oh, God. She was getting on my nerves, man. I ain't gonna lie. She talked too much. He ain't trying to hear none of that. He ain't gonna say, well, you know what, I understand, my son. He ain't trying to hear none of that. Because the law was thou shalt not kill. That's what he said. He said it way before man thought about saying it. So, it's crazy. What a crazy world we live in, people. To my black sisters out there, please, if you're dating men, please, 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 please be careful. Because I don't want to scroll through Facebook one day and I see y'all name pop up there and say, hey, she got unalive. You can pull it up. Actually, you can pull it up on Google it, Vina, Google it. His name is Marcus Lofton. I think that's his name, Marcus Lofton. It took place in Michigan, so Google it. You'll find out everything. But there's more stuff that's study coming out about it, because they say allegedly she left him because he had a gay lover. He was gay, but it's just allegedly. So we don't know what the purpose was. So as more come out, I'll keep you guys posted. But that's all I know right now. They're not saying too much. But yeah, he did unalive her. He shot her multiple times. That part was true. He told the police what he did. That part was true. So please, ladies, please. It's crazy because I know Grand Rapids, Michigan. There you go. I was just about to say that, Mark. It happened in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So you got to be careful, because a guy will wine and dine you, but that's not his intentions all the time. So you pretty much gotta be careful what you do. Dating ain't what it used to be. Dating is then changed a whole lot. You got psychos. You always had psychos, but now the psychos wear a badge. Say, hi, I'm a psycho. There's a good chance I might beat the crap out of you, or there's a good chance that I might take advantage of you. There you go. Because we're living in the last days. People don't care anymore. People show you their true colors, but it's up to you. That's like me go out there and meet a woman and say, how you know my name is Pico, blah, blah, this and that. And I'm just letting you know that if this work out, there's a chance I might beat the hell out of you. And you say, oh, I can deal with that. I'm going to do stuff to you that's going to make you take that all away. And I say, hey, pop, beat the crap out of you. Will you be mad at me, or will you be mad at your self-esteem? I pick B, because I'm telling you what I am. Sometimes I don't even have to say nothing. Sometimes men don't have to say nothing. Sometimes women don't have to say nothing. It's their actions. You know a no good brother when you see one, just like a brother know a no good woman when he see one. But we think we can change people. We can't change anybody unless somebody want to change. Therefore, it's all good. But if they don't, you've been in this relationship for 12 years and he been beating you up for 12 years, maybe it's time for you to throw in the towel and say, you know what, I'm out of here. No, girl, I got to stay because I love him. It's clearly he don't love you. Clear as crystal. Oh, baby, I'll never do it again. I love you. Do you said that 15 years ago, and I'm still wearing black eyes, and I'm still got my ribs broke. You broke my wrist, and you pushed me down the stairs. I'm in a wheelchair. You pushed me around a wheelchair until I got healed again. You pushed me down the flight of stairs again. But I still love him. You're a fool. There's no other way to call it. You are a bona fide fool. So the choice is yours. That's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And to the sisters that was listening, to the sisters that's going to listen in the future, choose wisely. Start screening these dudes. Don't just fall for the first pretty face you see. Oh, girl, he fine as hell. He's so handsome. Yeah, and that dude got bodies. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about like actual bodies. And you think he won't do it to you because you're beautiful. The other ones was just as pretty as you are. They got stories to tell. Oh, I knew about his past, but I wanted to change him. That's like going with a drug dealer. If you're a woman and you're dating a drug dealer, there's a 99.9 chance that relationship ain't gonna last long, because if he get caught, he's gonna get locked up. Simple. You can't say, he's a drug dealer, but I didn't know he was gonna get caught. It's common sense. Especially if you're dealing big drugs. The feds just watch you, and when they slam you, you can't say, I didn't know. He hid this from me for all this. Yeah, you knew. Those Prada bags, those cars and stuff he was buying you, where you think it was coming from. You never seen him get up and go to work. So where you think it was coming from? And then when he get locked up, you say, oh man, I didn't know he was doing that. I've talked to a lot of women, a lot of them. This is before I even started these podcasts. And I wish of the stuff I recorded, I wish I would have put it on. I've been doing this ever since freaking MySpace. This is how long I've been doing stuff like this. And through the years, I've talked to a lot of women, and they say, he said he would never do that. Well, that's what he said. Yeah, he did. Okay, fine. He said he wouldn't do that. Months later, he beat you up again. What happened? He said he wouldn't do it, but he actually meant it this time. And a couple of months later, or a year, no, I ain't gonna say a year later, a couple of months later, he beat you up again. And then you say, I'm so tired of this. Evidently, you're not tired enough yet. Those punches must feel pretty good. Because I'm gonna tell you a story. One day, I was play fighting. This was years ago with my ex. And we just play fighting. We were doing a wrestling thing. And her hand slipped and hit me in my jaw. Man, that hurt. I almost forgot she was a woman. I started drawing back like, nigga, I'm about to kill. But I had to think about it. She's a woman. And of course, she didn't mean to do it. Now, just imagine somebody that means to do it punching you in your face and there's nothing you can do about it. And you get up in the morning and you're fixing breakfast. Oh, y'all don't understand. How many times we heard that? Y'all just don't understand. What's there to understand about getting beat up? It's a pretty easy thing to do. You be with me, I be with you. I'm showing signs that I'm a whack job, and I beat you up. That's your sign right there before I beat you up to say, I'm out of here. But no, you want to stay. I see the good in you. There's no good in me. I'm telling you, man, get out my face before I knock you out. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. We can pop. You cause it on yourself. And then these are the men that they always take back. He been beating you up for 10 years. Y'all go y'all separate ways, and 6 months later or 2-3 weeks later, y'all right back together. You think he finished? No, he's not finished. Because people change when they want to change. They change for themselves. He with you, y'all go y'all separate ways. He's with a woman, and his buddies, or let's just say you heard it through the grapevine, that he beating her up. But you want him back because now you thinking he's happy with her. So now you're going to do everything to get him back. He just beat her up. When he get back with you, he going to beat you up too. It's common sense. Because you can't change a man's heart. If that's what he's fixed on, he's going to do it. He's got to want to change for himself. Some men do wake up. Hey, you know what? I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. Some men never wake up. Just like some women wake up, some women will never wake up. It goes both ways. I don't know. Like I always said, the only person that can help us, the only thing that can help us, we don't want. We don't want to sit down and take time out. And I'm not talking to you guys, I'm just using this example. Nobody want to sit down and take time and read the Bible. No, the Bible's too, I don't want to read all that, man. It shows you the way. It shows you how to treat a woman. It shows you how to treat a man. But we look over that and go right to the toxic girlfriend we got or the toxic brother we got and ask for advice. Ask for advice. That's why the stuff don't work, because you're jumping over the real matchmaker and you're going to idiots. Why is it like that? I don't know. Hell, I may never know. But we got to get it together as a black race. We got to get it together. Because at the rate we're going, ain't gonna be no black people left. Because we killing up each other. We can't point our finger no more and say, white man this, white man that, blah, 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 blah. We doing it now. We're doing it. We do it all the time. I'll be watching some of the interviews about the young brothers that's in the ghetto, and they be just talking like, man, you come down my block, you better say something. You better walk down the street with your hands out your pocket, with your hands up, and you better do this, and that's crazy. But that's the life they chose to live. You gotta walk down the street and they're like, man, who is you? And they pulling guns out. That'll scare the hell out of you. But that's the life they chose. I'm out of here, man. Take care of yourselves, and I'll need you guys to do me a favor. Share the content. If you want to, share the content, and feel free to hit that like button. Everybody on my like today, please hit the like button. I'm sorry, you can catch me on, I forgot what I was going to say, but I'll say it anyway. You can catch me on YouTube. If you don't watch it here, it'll be uploaded on YouTube probably tonight or tomorrow. If you know somebody that want to be interested in the podcast, I mean, I said that all wrong. Tell a friend you know somebody that has a podcast. That's what I was trying to say. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. My Instagram is PicoBlack74. My TikTok is Pico City. You already know how I do it, man. Take care of yourself and each other. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for listening. Let this be a lesson to the young women out there that's dating. Let this be a lesson to the older ones out there dating. Please be careful. Mind your surroundings. Stay off your cell phones when you're walking down the street. When you're parking, stay off your cell phone because evil don't sleep. Keep God first, man. We need to pray more. Black man, black woman, we need to unify. We need to get it together. We're going to be left behind. This is your boy Pico the City signing off saying, hey, guess what? Take care of yourself and each other. And you have just watched another exciting episode of Unplugged with your boy Pico Black. I'm out of here. Love you guys, man. I will see you guys Friday. Take care.